Squad Community Cup, week number 4. Apologies, I've had some technical issues. For some reason the software won't pick up the game. And just to do a quick reintroduction, this is Yehorivkas Witnesses that we're currently following as the Russian side on Talil tanks version 1. Now, we're fighting against the Rusty in places, and as you see the match has just started. We've only 6 minutes in, so apologies for missing that. Looking at the current situation, we've already got a tank. It looks like gone down. Nope. No, not quite yet. So right now we've got Yehorivkas Witnesses and Rip already on the central cap. Those caps, just to show you, buffer over to abandoned hangars and airfield. So they're on an airfield right now, and we can see there's one Rip tank just holding his own. And he's holding it quite nicely. He's just got to make sure that no one gets round. Yehorivkas Witnesses managing to get that hab up, and it's just so open, but such a good spot. The hab is active, so Rip not being able to push in just yet. And I've just noticed my Discord overlay is showing, so I'm just going to remove that completely. And there we go. Hopefully that won't show up anymore. Like I said, apologies for the slight technical hitches. It was working in setup just before the match went live, so very, very bizarre. So they're starting to cap on central airfield, and that cap is going to Yehorivkas. Witnesses have a limit break, starting to move around a bit. Ooh, limit break just taken out from one of the tanks over, giving the support and cover from the west there. Sorry, the east. Those tank shells, they're heading up here, but there's nothing shooting them. They're not this close. They're actually a lot further away. These tanks are great for long distance engagement, and they do need to be used really in teams. And as we can see here, we've got a couple of tanks just working together, providing that some much needed support. And in fact, we can see a lot of the Rip tanks working together, and they're taking some shots here. He's just out of sight of Spoonie, I think that is, in a tank just directly north of him. Looks like Plan B, Void Proxy heading back off to main to a repair station to get fixed up. Naja and Winsky possibly doing the same there. Turtle Brain very exposed with the rear end of his vehicle. That is obviously the softest part of the Abrams that the US are using. And there you go, away they go. So we'll just quickly go back and have a look around the airbase, see what's happening there. No, Yehorivkas Witnesses not pushing too hard onto there, but there's a lot of deaths at Central Airbase, and it looks like Rip might be. Looks like Rip might actually be blocking their hab now. Yep, their hab's blocked, so Yehorivkas Witnesses, yeah, pretty much gonna be losing that position right now. That radio's available to be taken down, nicely tucked into the corner there, so the tanks couldn't get it unless they were on the side where the tanks were coming from. And it looks like one of the tanks giving some cover fire on the hab. Or he could be taking the radio out actually. And there you go. Ricky was digging that down. The HAB has been disabled, not just by the guys digging down, but also just their presence in the area. And Central Airfield lost, so that's been taken back by the US forces. Looks like Yehorivkas Witnesses not able to fully cap that. And RIP taking the lead by about 40. It's only about 20 tickets now. I think they might have just lost a tank. Yes, we just lost a dead tank over there. So we've got one tank, two tanks, 3 tanks, 4 tanks, 4 RIP. There are 6 Abrams that can be used. And it looks like, and this is the worst part, once you're not able to take that central flag, you have such an open space between the 2 flags, between the abandoned airfield and the central airfield. Sorry, abandoned hangars and central airfield. You just have such an open area. They've got to try and get to each of these mortar holes, hide in there, these little craters, and try and push the next one whilst giving some cover fire. Leviathan's tank there taking some shots. Looks like that's coming in from one of the tanks to the west there. And nice, using that tunnel. So Black 10's down. Can these guys get across? Papa Buddy looks like he's thinking of making a move with Hammerfaust. They're getting the smoke popped, and right now it'd be great if they had a tank just to come up closer, give them that cover. Raphael might be coming in to give that cover. Just try and keep an eye on where all these other tanks are. Ooh, we've got nice use of the MRAP the MRAP tow vehicle on the north side there, covering the logic supplies. Raphael bugging out. Ooh, he's been tracked. Look and see where those shots are coming in from. Can't quite make them out myself. And it looks like they're coming in from the east over there on the map. There we go. We can just see just in the distance. Let's just zoom in a second. So there is the other tank, just in the very far distance there. And just as we zoom out, Hendy and Raphael die to that tank with some nice shooting. But Kiffman and Kartoffelman take the tank in from a different direction. We've got another tank coming in as well, Fleckenberg. We've got 3 tanks here. And we've got 1 tank in the tunnel. He's just hiding. Oh, tracked. Nice. Waiting, line in wait. He's got his engine off. He's not going to be shot from behind, because as we saw there was a blockage in that tunnel. And that's Spoonie's tank down. Leviathan pretty much stuck in that hole. And looks like Fedson managing to push up actually. Let's grab some infantry action here. So Lil Grenade gone out. Yep, Techno managing to avoid that. And the bouncer going for it. Oh, defensive just getting behind the little barricade there. Black 10 taking out the bouncer. Really nice cover work there. Good use of cover as well. And we can see one of the tanks just in the top right of the screen. Just over here, we've got one of the tanks going into the hab location in the tunnel. And it looks like, yeah, that tank is down. Ooh, what's the smoke? That's getting useful. The question is, who is it for? So, they managed to dive to the tank. The tank managing just to get a nice little angle. And that hab certainly not spawnable right now. Probably want to spawn at it. So let's just have a quick look at these guys on the north side. Yeah, they are starting to clear that out. In fact, it looks like they're trying to get that hab back up.
Nur MG, also ein bisschen Magazin, zwei.
Ooh. That sounds like from the spandrel that we had a tow come in. It landed on that lodgy over there, and I can see from the map we've got an airstrike inbound. And missing anything. That's the problem with tanks. As soon as you call in that airstrike, that if the tanks are moving, they're just going to push out and get out of the way. So you are going to end up missing. And Kulu XP's tank vehicle, sorry, he was in the spandrel there, taken out by Melting Magician, and he's tracked. Both tracks are out on that tank. And there we go, tank down. Nice work there, holding their own. Although some of these RIP guys are starting to push out, and there's Piano Fights lying dead. Now, just so you're aware, that stutter is very much on the game, not actually on the stream. Hopefully it's not going to cause too many issues. We can always tweak the settings. So, Spoonie's back on his feet, he's jumping into another tank. Black 10 down, covering that southeastern side of the compound. And it looks like this is very much in control of Yehorivkas Witnesses, and it looks like they might even be taking down... They taking down the radio? Nope, they're not taking down the radio. Wait, it's just that. Perhaps this is part of the plan, I don't know. But losing that radio will be taking 10 tickets away from the RIP team. And currently Yehorivkas Witnesses are in the lead with 201 tickets to 191. So they've just managed to start flipping that lead quite nicely. They're capping the flag. And it's pretty much guesswork at this point. I'm assuming they are, because I can't see any RIP team members in the flag. And suddenly there's more Yehorivkas Witnesses, and it looks like some of them starting to, oh no, they're just under the tunnel. I thought they were starting to cross this very open. This is the next point that they've got to get to, and it is so open. They're going to need to either, you know, come in from behind, or they're certainly going to have to try and get across here without being seen. There we go, central airfield being neutralized. Once this cap is once this flag is capped, then we're going to start seeing the ticket gap start increasing. I gotta say to RIP, there's great use of these bunkers. I know that one of the guys just looks like he's just died in that bunker, but Falcon 3 also dead in that bunker, but they're in the bunkers, and it's just really great use to see where they actually are. So I'm just having a quick check, make sure. Yep. So welcome to the stream, guys. Sorry that there has been that slight delay, a little bit longer than anticipated, but I can see that the stream is now broadcasting, so that's good. So the question now, what are Yehorivkas Witnesses going to do? Are they going to try and push for the upper alley airbase, or are they just going to hang back and just hold the middle cap? They've currently got 201 tickets to 160. Have they finished getting the cap yet? I think not. I think they are still... Yeah, they still are fighting. Oh, we've even got... Let's have a little look. Because that... where that A10 is going to come in from, it's going to hopefully come in on a great angle, which could actually take out their radio. And there you go, there's the A10 at the top of the screen. Let's see what happens. Oh, it takes the hab and the radio. And it takes Papa Buddy. What a great shot. What a great shot there. That commander, who is he? Let's find out who the commander is. Command is Dr. Jam. Great job there. Commander for the Russian team right now is Hammerfaust, but what a great job. I'm glad that I looked at the map so closely then. That was really perfect positioning. I couldn't really ask for anything better than that. And that could cause a bit of an issue for Yehorivkas Witnesses. They need to get another fob back out there, otherwise we could see the Rips start pushing out. And we can see some of the Yehorivkas guys, they're starting to just push on foot, and Aquila and Smith just got this area locked down with some guys on the walls here supporting. And this is a really nice defense. This is a really nice defense line. You can just see they've got that area just covered. They're looking out for any possible couple of guys just starting to push in. In fact, the whole of this, northwest to southeastern corner really covered nicely. And in fact, you can start to see that some of the guys are over here as well. But we have Squad 11. Mr. Bacon Strip and Rising Dead. And looks like they're just trying to find that flank. And I don't... Well, I can't feel sorry for them because they're going to have to just run far and wide. And hopefully they're not going to get seen. I mean, Smith, Aquila, Dr. Jam, he could see them, possibly, if they look over this way. But I think the hole in this defense line is really coming in from the southwest west side. That this could be a bit problematic. I mean, buddy rallies aren't a thing anymore. Certainly not for the Russian team. And wow, this central cap very open, very empty. Where's the rest of the team? Okay, I just think they're just being a bit slow to get off the previous flag. But they definitely need to start pushing up. And we can see we've got 5 tanks, 6. Nope, that's not a tank. That's just a mark. Got quite a few tanks back out, ready to go. And we do have Bernie for the RIP team in the MRAP tow. Now, is he looking to the northwest? Because if he is, he's going to hopefully see another tank go by. And there we go. We can just see the faint blue tags of the names. And he's not quite looking that way. So Bernie completely looking the opposite way at the moment. And that's fine, he's still got plenty of time to see him. That tank's got a long way. Let's see how Bacon's getting on. I mean, it looks like a few more Yehorivkas Witness guys started pushing out. Yeah, they started, but I think they've died. And nice. There are a couple of RIP guys though, just over to their southeast. I don't know if they know about them. And completely forgotten.
Ich weiß.
There we go. Let's get command comms going. Apologies, missed that just purely because of the stream issues. Oh yeah, they know that they're here. Rising Dead, luckily avoiding those that shell just purely because the rocks were there. Yeah, we've got 2 tanks, 2 Abrams starting to move up. They're gonna hopefully burn that rally if they know what's good for them, and you know, maybe Bacon Strip and Rising Dead are gonna try and pull them away from the rally. It's what I do.
Ja, wir werden uns sonst auf Artillerie machen.
No, it's not. Went the long way when turning that barrel there, and Ruden, I think it is, just spawned in.
Haben die Mittelfrage mit ein paar Panzer gepusht, das hat uns etwas genervt und dann haben unsere Tanks aua!
But we've now, as we can see, we've got a couple of infantry covering these walls. Limit Break there, Crazy Legs, Ricky. You know, we've got a few more guys spreading out. Just such a great perimeter of defence there. I mean, they're just covered pretty well now. That tank going back in for some more. So let's see. Is Bernie still alive? Yes, he is. He's down to the south somewhere. Right now, 214 tickets to 118.
Ich lasse dich ausreden, ich headshotten.
These guys are stuck behind this bunker, making the most of what they can. Not sure what Fetson's doing. He's having some fun, I guess. But yeah, that's such an open area of land to get across. And you know, I can see Crips in one of the bunkers. It's just not going to be that fun.
nicht sagen, leider. Ich habe keine Sicht mehr drauf. Ich denke, der nördliche und der östliche.
Kingdom Come, taking a bit of health damage. He is a medic. He could heal himself up, but he's not. He may have just forgotten, hey, I'm a medic. Let's heal himself up.
Im Süden fährt die Straße entlang an den Maprand West.
So they've marked a terrain raft over into the southwest corner. He's kind of there. Kind of. Ooh, is this guy crawling? I think he's just like taking a bit of a lie down, covering that area. Oh, nice! There you go. Papa Buddy even, and Hammerfaust making the push. Hammerfaust doesn't make it though. Lieber Versbrot. Yeah, you can make it, mate. Go! And Techno Taylor is down. Smith hiding in that cabin takes out. He's taken out 2 of them. Hammerfaust and Lieber Versbrot. Corporal Pro also making it across, but on the other side of that little mound, that little rise there is a Keeler.
Steht noch. Hat sich noch nicht bewegt.
Alles klar. Gekommen.
Oh. Keeler's shooting, so Pro hears him, takes him out.
Der kann direkt auf Airfield schauen.
And Papa Buddy is down as well, which is a shame. They made such a good run there. Now this is where, in my opinion, you need either mortar smoke or you need to get tanks just dropping some engine smoke just to pave that way. You know, these tanks and infantry groups, they really do need to to push in together. So Ricky and Crazy Legs, they've pushed out from that compound, they've killed Ruden and burnt that rally that was over there. And oh, Bacon Strip and Rising Dead, they're going for a complete walk. They're off the town. Fair enough. I think they're really gonna go for that far southern flank. It looks like.
Wenn ihr dich beschützt, dann ja, oder? Ich würde mir noch Simulieren holen, wenn ihr nicht wollt. Tu das.
So Zervi just really nowhere to go. Again, still an open space. We need to get those vehicles, you know, really giving them some space to push in.
Die unser Hub ist runtergemörsert. Schaut mal auf seine
Stormrap ist down.
Hammerfaust, he's making another push. Going a bit of a different direction. So he's still alive. Oh. Oh.
Bacon, wir kommen zu
Not sure
euch.
where that shot came from, but
Yeah,
Hammerfaust has just kind of like
There's
disappeared off the map. He dead.
Yo.
Not gonna lie, I wouldn't enjoy that myself. So, tanks looking a bit static. I mean, that tank could be just doing a quick drive-by, give these guys some smoke just to get them up to the next wall. Would be a great opportunity for them. And Leviathan's tank in the camp zone. Let's just check. Have we got any artillery coming up? Should we do some artillery any moment now? And we can see Squad 11 Baker Street very much coming in with a few more guys. Although, look at this, Bakunin is, yeah, he's seen them. He's shooting them.
Schöner Hit, Arsch nach Osten, fährt nach Osten.
Oh,
Nice,
nice shot on Cloak Zade and Nelson Bishop's tank. They have lost one of their tracks. They are very much on fire and dead. Nice work from the two tank team up to the west there. Really great job. Chudi's down, Ricky AOM still up though. Looks like he might be a little bit pinned down. Yep, he's getting taken out by Ruden there.
Wenn du mir einen Marker machen kannst vom Commander, dann ratze ich den weg.
And there we can see there is a repair station. They know that's there. Well, I should hope so. They should know that repair station's there. They're on the way to it.
Squad 1, Tank zieht sich zurück, Squad 1 und 5 Osten von euch Tank.
And not gonna lie, but that's a great place for a repair station. Just not too far near the front lines, not too far near the towards the main base. Oh, Bernie coming back up with his MRAP, and there we see we've got a couple of tanks moving up. And yep, there you go, Kingdom Come on the radio. Some nice work there. Nice little hiding spot. And those tanks look like they're getting some shots in on 9 Fox and Skirkin there. Just have enough elevation just to start hitting the turret of the Abrams tank. Right, let's have a little look how the infantry are doing, because really it's not the tanks that cap the flags, it's the infantry. They've got to keep pushing. Now, Lieber Versbrot managed to get in. Papa Buddy nearly there. So they keep pushing. They're making some land grab here, and wow, I've just looked at the tickets. 192 tickets to 50. That is crazy. They must have lost so many tanks. Yeah, they must be. These tanks must be absolutely getting handed to them. Some of those shells just landing just a little bit shorter. As you can see from our position, we just can't see anything, but they're there. These tanks got great zoom. You know, they've got commander seats. Although there's only I believe 2 people per tank. I mean, I've only seen 1 tank running with 3 crewmen. So that means they've got the driver, the gunner, and the commander. Sometimes the tank commander can really get a great sense of what's going on behind and to the sides of these vehicles. I noticed when the tank was taken out by Spoonie's tank was lost, he just didn't have anyone that was looking to the sides because the driver and the gunner were looking almost in the same direction. But down to 28 tickets. I think this is going to be over fairly soon actually. Down to 28 tickets. Just going to have a quick look. These tanks are worth 15 tickets, so we're going to lose two more tanks. I'm not sure where the... Don't think that SU-25 really managed to achieve anything with that run, but certainly the A-10 very well played earlier on. Don't forget that radio going down, that was an additional 10 tickets, and look here, we've got the infantry pushing in all the way past Chewy that we've just flown over at the bottom, Bacon, Kingdom Come, Rising Dead and Rudin, all pushing in to the cap zone. What a great push. Some of the RIP guys coming in. I've just been told apparently there is some crackling on the audio. Apologies if there is. I need to, I think, reinstall the software. I've been having some issues with it today. So hopefully we'll get that fixed. So these guys still pushing through. Now this compound is a bit of a pain to get into. There's only two entrances into it. Those mortars actually just disable the HAB. HAB's going back up. Ricky AOM on building duty. One good way to get into this is literally just over the walls. Get your someone to just give you a little boost over the wall, and in you pop, and you can sometimes jump in behind some people. Silently reverse, managing to make another push. And there's that smoke. Rising Dead pushing with Baker Strip. Kingdom Come as well. Engage with Crazy Legs. Crazy Legs down. So is Dr. Jam. Three guys in the HAB. They know that they're there. Bernie making... Oh, he's out of his vehicle. We're down to 26 tickets. Crazy Legs just given up in the top right corner. So Bacon Strip down. Rising Dead down. I'll fire. Get some nice cover. And Kingdom Come is down. From the bouncer on the little hill there by the tree. Well, that's an absolute shame. Great push there by Yehorivkas Witnesses. Rip though, defended very well. Rudin, still alive. He's making a push. Now, sometimes the terrain does allow you to kind of jump onto the top of the wall, but I don't think it does round this area. Seen Cobb there. Bernie taken out by Rudin. Oh, Ricky's going to jump over. Does Rudin know it? Because climbing on those things can be a bit noisy sometimes, especially with the toilets, because you trigger local noise. Dr. Jam is jumping on top as well. Rudin's shooting. Oh, Rudin! Wow, he's on a little killing spree here. Crazy Legs still up. Siggles is down. That's who he's shooting at. Region's got a bandage. He was starting to bleed then. Yeah, there we go. Taken out by Ricky AOM. Nice work there by Rudin though, but unfortunately not quite good enough to hold off all those guys. So just a quick look at out over. Still got one of the tanks watching the south side. Bacon Strip and Kingdom Come, they didn't reset that rally closer, that's a shame. And oh, there's a couple more tanks coming in to support. Looking on the northwest side, we've got a few guys starting to make that push in again. Limit break down, Smith down. And Papa Buddy getting up, lead reversed.
Hier sind zwei Tanks jetzt. Beide Marker, also der nördliche Marker ist akkurat, der andere ist noch Geräusch
get
jetzt.
further around, it seems. So Commander on very much on the front lines. He's taking the lead. And the corner, does he see Carl? No, he's down. This is Jamie MCC taking him out. And he takes out Black 10 as well. Nice work by Cobb. Some good corner control there. More guys pushing in. Jamie CC down, Cobb's down, Akila's down. There was nestled in those rocks. No one coming in from that south side just yet.
Vier Tanks jetzt hier im Süden bei mir.
$18 tickets left. That's just a little over one tank death. Now, I don't think we're going to see. I don't think Yehorivkas Witnesses are going to be able to push back in and take this cap, although there's a lot of dead people there, and they're holding the spawns as well, which normally is a sign that tickets are low, especially if you kill someone and you don't hear them. Oh, and there's that. Yes, it is. Be reverse, not engaging with it though. So taking that radio down, that's going to take 10 tickets off the final. Oh, nice cornet there, managing to get a good shot on the tank. Nice work. And yeah, they're on that radio, so that's going to take 10 tickets away. That's 7 tickets, and there are unfortunately more than 7 people dead right now on the map. We've got 4 over there, we've got 3 over here. Yeah, there's definitely more than 7 people dead. So this could be quite a significant game. Start significant game change because, yep, there we go. The radio's down to 6 tickets. So now it's just a matter of time. It's just going to be people keep an eye on their timers, seeing when they're going to burn out. That's the Habgon that was in this compound as well. That radio's in a pretty obvious position. There we go. 166 tickets. So Yehorivkas Witnesses managed to win the first round. And let's just have a quick look.
Happy birthday to you.
It's not my birthday.
Happy birthday, lieber Mirka. Happy birthday to you.
So some great scores there. Some great scores. 166 tickets to Yehorivkas Witnesses. We're going to take a very quick break, and we'll be back in just a few moments. We're going to be about 5 minutes time, and then we'll be back in. Hopefully I'll have the stream working a bit better for the next half. Okay, so we'll be back in a moment. Okay guys, we're going to be going live again with round 2 in just a few moments. We've just got one little thing we're sorting out for one of the guys on the server right now, and then we'll be starting to change the map, so we'll be back in just a few moments longer. Okay, so map switch is just happening, and welcome if you've just joined. My name's Emotive Meerkat. I'm going to be hosting the match for week number 4 for Yehorivkas Witnesses versus Rusty in Places. In the first round, we saw Yehorivkas Witnesses take the lead by winning the first round. They did quite a good job of winning that with 166 tickets, and they really just hammered the RIP tanks. So we're just loading up now. We're going to get the screen switched over in a moment, and hopefully everything's going to work this time, unlike the first round. And what I'll do is I'll give you a bit of a better introduction into the map, which all got wasted as I was trying to fix stuff earlier on. And yeah, we'll get you in. So here we are. Now, as we can see, the middle flags are all kind of grouped together. Baffa and Gastown are already pre-capped for both the Russian and the US team. Russia would head out to Baffa. They don't need to do that. They go straight to abandoned hangars. From abandoned hangars, they go to Central Airfield, then Upper Ali Air Base, and then Gastown. And then that's where you have a US main base. Now let's just quickly get ourselves spawned in. There we go. And we're going to jump into admin cam, and as you can see, the starting positions, we've got 6 tanks for each side. So allied vehicles, we've got the T-72 tank, great tank. There's 6 of those. Then we've got a Spandrel, which is delayed for after 6 minutes, and there's 2 of those. And we've got 3 Logi trucks to start off with, and also a troop transport just delayed after the 6 minutes. For the American vehicles, we have 6 M1 Abram tanks, we've got 2 MRAP tows that are delayed, we've got 3 Logi trucks, and we've got a troop transport that's also delayed after 6 minutes. Looking at the map, just what I expected, we're seeing 2-man tanks. Excuse me, sorry. We've got two-man tanks for all of them, apart from one which is a 3-man tank, and then we've got the 3 Logis also going out. We've got just a minute left. For the Russians, they're not ready yet. They're a little bit slow to get in, so they're going to take all 6 tanks out, I reckon. Maybe not, I don't know. And what we'll do is we're going to create the squad very quickly, so you can hear the command comms from the very start. So there we go, all 6 tanks, and looks like, yep, they're all 2-man tanks. In the last round, we had the command squad. Oh, has anyone voted? Oh yeah, Doc Jam, going for the command. We've got another 10 seconds. Have we got command over there yet? No, just gotta wait for that. But that was, oh, there you go, Hammerfaust, he's got command squad, and there we have it. So 3 seconds, and then we'll start seeing all these guys move off. Bernie, a bit late to the show, running. Okay, so one of the guys, unfortunately, just on the wrong team. Not sure how that happens. Crazy. You know, he didn't disconnect, so there we are. So, as we can see, we've got all the Americans starting to push out. Oh, Papa Buddy's gone there. That's not good. Let's hope he's not driving one of those vehicles. And we can start to see those hangars fade in as we get closer. These lodges are going to completely outrun any of the tanks that are currently on the field. And although that lodge's been very nice, he's being patient, waiting to go past. Or he's following them, one or the other. So there's the first cap, just over there to the southeast. That is abandoned hangars. That's the first cap that the Russians need to get to. And as you can see, it's a very, very slow time until we get here. As you can see, from just moving from the between the two flags to the center flag, you'll actually see that it's just so open. You get a couple of craters on the, you know, towards the Russian side, that kind of favors the Russian side. The US side get this really nice tunnel, which we saw some nice tank hiding action going on in the first round. So they get that nice tunnel, but beyond that, that is really all the cover they get. They get a few dips, a few little sand dunes to kind of hide behind, just where that sand's obviously started to gather up. But beyond that, that's all they have. Now this is where they really need to use the tanks for cover. They need to use the mortar smoke, or they need to use you know, the tank smoke. The tanks have smoke that it can pop from the gunner's position, or it can use engine smoke. So as the tank moves forward, it generates and refills a smoke meter, which then they can release that engine smoke just to provide a wall of cover across open spaces. I haven't seen that being utilized yet. I've not watched every single tank on the map. I just can't. They're so spread out. But it is, you know, there is that possibility. Now, RIP already at Central Airfield. We've got Ali Air Base being capped as well. We've got abandoned hangars also being capped. But looking here, we've got a Yehorivkas Witnesses. Sorry, I said RIP. We've got Yehorivkas Witnesses at Upper Ali Air Base. And we've got Yehorivkas Witnesses almost doing what RIP did in the first match. They're going to this hangar and putting up another fob. Well, I'm assuming they're going to put a fob. Now, Euphrat should have seen them, possibly. Yep, he should certainly be hearing them. So, Heinz, I think, is the squad lead. Yep, he's the squad lead. He's placed that radio.
Southeast of abandoned Soviet, pushing into the most easternmost tank.
So there are some... Oh, my FPS has just dropped. Now, unfortunately, I've been having these issues since the start of... well, since B19 released, unfortunately. So it will catch up with us. I'm just going to kind of stay still, let the old graphics card process get back up. I appreciate this is not fun for anyone.
Circle buffer or RTB.
So abandoned hangars has been
Yeah, we had,
captured.
but I think team killed one of my guys too. So we're picking him up. We're clear now, I think. We're pushing out to the south corner and then try to hold it from here.
So we're just having a quick look now. So we've got this flag, and right now it looks like RIP aren't making any solid push onto Central Airfield. There is a
Yeah, that's not what
couple
I
of tank
plan. I
engagements.
just want to defend. There's a nice ridge over there.
So the stuttering is still the FPS. It is still causing me a few issues. Let me just see if I can turn off distance shadows, see if that's causing any issues. Let's turn off distance shadows. Hopefully it's not gonna break things. There we go. It seems to have helped a little bit. But then so did being in the menu, to be fair. That tank shot just firing underneath us. So there's a little platoon of 3 tanks over there. We've got both 3 tanks for RIP and 3 tanks for Yehorivkas Witnesses. Actually, possibly 4 tanks there. And Spoonie's tank getting shot at again. He's pulling back. Oh, that's Hornet just passing underneath us. There's some of the smoke. That's what I'm talking about. Just that smoke really can help the infantry as well. Although you have to be in a position of strength and you've got to have taken out the other tanks first.
If we can get one tank to support us in abandoned Soviet, that'd be great. On.
Some of those tank rounds just not quite making it past some of those little banks of sand there. That one did. Oh, and that one. Yehorivkas Witnesses certainly not managing to land many shots on him at the moment. Oh, I don't think they're going to be happy with that. They can't bump into each other and can't slow their extraction out of there. And away they go. There's that wall of smoke I'm talking about. Imagine using that for infantry. Just be amazing. So it's an opportunity. Carpet Lover gone down. I can only see that name, so well done to Kartoffelman and Kipman managing to take out that tank. And there's the that's the smoke from the gunner there. So let's have a look at how the infantry are doing. It doesn't like me turning too fast, it seems.
Right, gentlemen, we just killed one and really badly fucked up 2 more enemy MBTs.
And yes, they did. Can confirm that. They did a decent job
Phoenix,
Can
over there.
you divert and put Bob on the west side, like over by Fob Creation Market?
And
Yeah,
looks like
enemy
Yehorivkas
mark.
Witnesses starting to actually push out from
You get
there.
the idea.
Although
west.
Ricky AOM is going to flank him. Oh,
West side of west.
such a
Like,
shame,
MBT.
such a shame. Managing to
Phoenix, come west. I'm I'm gonna
Cause
place
a bit of
security
damage
marks
to
for you
Zervi
right
there,
here.
but yeah, not enough to take them all out.
Turn it right.
There we go. You place it there. It's in defilade and cover.
Now,
My guys
oh,
can
Rising Dead.
Where's that even out?
Oh, such a shame. Such a shame. That was a nice position there. And Yehorivkas Witnesses still got this fob active. They're still able to push in. They've got the rally. Kingdom Come's just gone down though. Falcon 3 for Rip has gone down on the far right of the screen with Techno Taylor. And it looks like Cobb making a nice push. And they've got tank support from Leviathan and Ali Shooter. Oh, such a shame about that tank shot. That shot not getting very far. Just clipping those ropes there. Frag round there, maybe. Bacon Strip and Corporal Pro just crawling out. Well, Jamie MCC, oh, Jamie MCC dying. Cobb managing to get on top. And when you get on the top of here, you can actually see through into where the what's going on into the hangar. So, whilst that tank can't get in, you can certainly try and shoot. Let's have a little look in here, see if... No, those HESCO blocks. Oh. And that has got to get out of there. These guys, when they spawn in, they're just going to be stuck. There's nowhere they're going to be able to go. Outside of here. Ah, no, it's these guys inside. Oh, there you go. HESCO blocks are down. All they got to do now is get the hab down. Ooh. And that has caused some damage to the radio. That hab is blocked, so these infantry, the infantry can start pushing across, getting into there. Some great cover. And we'll check on those guys in a few moments. Right now, it looks like these tanks are on fire. Oh, we've got one of the spandrels spawned in, obviously on a 6-minute delay. One of those spandrels, it looks like chasing possibly one of the lodges. No, Bernie's not seen him. When you look at it, when you actually get over, you can see that there's just too much ground between them.
Points off the repair stations, we can't repair.
Stand by, we're turning back now, we're turning.
Oh, that's not going to be good. So, not sure how he's managed to get there, but oh, he's got yeah, he's got an MRAP there.
There you go, now, Naja.
Tequila Sancho with Jackson. What's he in at the moment? Okay, so he's in one of the tow MRAPs.
Possible tank mark east side alley airbase, one of the two markers.
Not gonna get any. I don't think they've got any visual on the tanks at the moment.
We have enemies now coming in on our location.
Those tanks just got some nice defilade cover there.
Push out to the west side again.
So let's have a little look, see what's going on. Central flag, which is Central Airfield, still looks well covered by the Yehorivkas Witnesses team. In fact, these guys starting to actually push through even more so to try and get round onto this flag. Hammerhouse again as commander leading that
Accurate
charge.
marker on tank, inside out.
Papa
Phoenix, careful
buddy
when you're pushing that west side hangar.
managing to get quite a nice little angle there, just on one of those hangars. I'm surprised we've not seen a tank actually go on to one of those hangars as well. We've seen that in one of the matches. Oh, there's a friendly tank. By friendly I mean it's RIP. And that hab has gone. So that's taken 10 tickets off, and the radio as well. That's taken the 10 tickets off of the Yehorivkas Witnesses team. Good opportunity to try and make a push. We'll get from this trench to the next. And perhaps Papa Buddy will keep them busy.
They're pushing very hard from the west now.
So you guys push out that fob. Spread out a bit more.
And there we go, Zervi, Fetson managing to get to that next point of cover, although Techno Taylor taking out Zervi there. And you can see just in the distance there, Rudin and Kingdom Come starting to make a push over as well. And Fetson taken out, traded with Techno Taylor. He's either traded or one of these guys has managed to take him out when he's poked his head up. Yehorivkas Witnesses playing really aggressively. There's no turtling, there's no, you know, even those guys. There's just two guys in the central flag. With this, oh, that's not good. That's not healthy for you. Oh, that is definitely not good. You got two tanks and you've got the tow coming in from over that southwestern direction. Yeah, burning tanks, not healthy. Although Euphrat, is he Hat? Is he going after these tanks? That's a bit of a bold move. He is a Hat. Dog bite in the yeah, those toes just really not getting close, either too short. Yeah, second one, that's too short. They're either a bit too short, a bit too far. Well, I'll go have a look, see what damage that caused just in a moment.
The entrance to the building.
In fact, it looks like it just took out a tank. Come on, Euphrat. Spoonie's right there. Shoot him in the ass. And Jordan. Shish. Backdoor.
One tank probably attack marker.
Not taking that.
Far east side of hangar.
So we'll just have a quick look over here. Yeah, we can see the
There's a guy behind the radio.
look at that. That's the aftermath of the Su-25 coming in and taking out that tank. Nice work there. from the commander. You've got to be really careful with these tanks. You've got to keep them moving, and if they're not moving, you just got to make sure you don't stay there too long. Now, looking on the north side, it looks like these guys started pushing green churro there. Got Papa Buddy, he also came off his hangars to push in. Corporal Pro's still around, so they've started to make some movement into the next objective.
Thanks for Easter.
Now we haven't seen any artillery, and that's a bit of a surprise. We've got what's that? 4 tanks. Yes, 5 tanks out and about. So Yehorivkas Witnesses not doing too badly, or they're doing badly and they're losing the tanks and spawning back in. The tanks do have a 6-minute spawn timer, I believe, on this map. Let me just double check. Nope, yeah, 6 minutes, but they do cost 15 tickets, so such a heavy penalty. If you lose one tank, that's 15 tickets, you've got to wait 6 minutes. I'm talking to tanks, Leviathans, just taking a shot to the front there. He's going to get caught on those rocks. Yeah, those rocks slowing him down. That's not going to be useful. And he's turned his arse. He's lucky there. Oh no, he's tracked. Okay, he's tracked, that's right. That second shot must have tracked him. And there you go, getting that front nose end facing them. Ooh, nice. Just missing those two. Now, can he repair the track quickly enough? Let's hope so. Currently 200. Not sure where that went. Oh, we missed it. We missed it. This tank, we're not going to miss because it looks like that tank is not in good health. He is repairing it, which could put the fire out. Leviathan also jumping out. And there you go, there's the tank down. We managed to get a couple of shots on Frander and Air Mordor there, but they were outnumbered 2-1. And now they're just a couple of crewmen without a tank.
One tow MRAP possibly down. There's one enemy tank at gas down, slightly damaged.
Now coming back onto here, does look a lot more dead people. Not sure what that big explosion was. Odd.
2 enemy tanks coming from gas down south.
There's a lot of dead RIP guys around this FOB area, and perhaps this is where the airstrike was called in on. So it's still quite an open area for them to get into their cap zone. Melted Magician, Cloaks at A. Oh, they're tracked as well.
Phoenix, can you get
That's not good.
your spandrel to
That's
go east of gas down and ambush enemy tanks? There's currently 2 repairing or / rearming in there.
And they've just put them arse in the way of the, well, in the direction of the enemies coming in.
Go find checkpoint 4 is pretty decent.
Oh, Limit Break, what are you doing? Limit Break taking out Fetson. Little grenade, shame it didn't, wasn't a little bit further afield because it could have caught a couple of guys. Nearly 2. Oh, Hammerfaust managing to get the shot on limit break. Oh, and that shell really just finishing off Papa Buddy. Nice, nice bit of collaborative gun work there.
Away from it so they don't overrun that straight away.
And I've just noticed there is a hab up here that's overrun. Yeah, Rogue, Erdnot Rex, Zeki. So digging that hab down, they've got to find that radio next.
Okay, Mark TV or Logi, anyone else need anything?
Sounds could be another 10 tickets gone for them.
Nah, we're good for now, guys. Cheers.
So some good positioning in these vehicles, just keeping an eye, stopping the vehicles from clearing around the top. Although Rising Dead, I've just noticed, I thought that was seeing things then. Not sure what he's doing, maybe he's just trying to put some mines down. Fair play to him. Get wrecked. Looks like he's making a push. And that's the worst bit about this map. You get that far across the open and you think, ah, oh, I'm nearly there, I'm gonna do it. Boom, you're dead. Oh, Bacon Strip managing to get near, closest to the hangars. Smith and Techno Taylor though, covering that area. Not sure what this tank's doing. They're certainly not repairing themselves at the moment. It's kind of critical. Even if it's just a combat engineer comes and helps repair them or something like that, they do definitely need to get those tracks back on, otherwise they're going to be stuck there. And we could be at a point. Oh, we've just lost one of the MRAP toes over there. We could be at a point now where command actions are going to start coming out. I mean, if I was on Yehorivkas Witnesses, I'd probably be using the artillery right about now. Just shell this area, make a hole in where you want to go.
So, combat engineer just doing from else.
And there is Squad 12 managing to take down the radio up there. That's another 10 tickets gone for RIP. They're down to 189 tickets to 254. And just looking at this, very much is a vehicles map. It's not about infantry and kills. And you can see, you know, the kills just half an hour into the game still quite low compared to what you see on different types of maps. SCC organisation wanted to really just try something different this season, and well, this is about as different as they come. There goes that tank. Eventually, looks like a hat taking that out. Nice work to whoever that was. And Rudin making a run to the hangar. Oh, he sees him through the gap in the door. Just on the outside there. Rudin's down. Heinz is still up. What's Heinz doing? He's just having a little rest.
Armored support on abandoned.
James MCC. Ah, oh,
on the right side.
Heinz hearing that.
Pick up here.
Heinz just poking his head out. So someone's going to see him. Smith sees him and takes him out. Again, looks like he just saw him through the crack of the door there.
One enemy tank entering Upper Alley Air Base, going to the northwest corner by the sounds of it.
what's going on down with all these tanks. Let's go have a little look at some tank action there. It looks like the Yehorivkas Witnesses tanks playing very hard
If enemies
with
have a fob in Upper Alley
the
airbase, it is somewhere
RIP
near
tanks.
the northwest corner or the actual flag.
Is that 4 tanks there? Just remember these tanks are worth 15 points. Oh! Surely this is a bullying. There you go, 1 tank down. And a little hunt pack. We've got what? 1, 2,
We got 4
3.
tanks on our flank.
Yeah, 4 tanks with the Toem rep also down here. I think Winsky's thinking, get me out of here. Oh, they're tracked, so they can't get out of there. Winsky and Naja. Pieces of armor just falling off. And there we have it. Naja left to look after himself. There's the tank going down.
Gentlemen, they've got all 6 tanks on the west side of Upper Alley Air Base.
I don't think it's
Negative,
6
there's
tanks,
one
but
inside
we will
alley
check. Yeah, there you go.
Ah, well then there's multiple bloody here. We just took more shells in one go than I've ever bloody seen before.
Absolutely, and that's how
Marked
tanks
enemy
really
two
need to be
inside Upper Alley
worked.
airbase accurate. Tank inside upper is moving again.
Enemy Russian Logi into abandoned hangars.
So we've just gone below 100 tickets, 98 tickets to RIP right now,
Right,
221 to Yehorivkas Witnesses.
And their route is marked.
Squad 4,
They're coming.
So
Squad
let-
4 tank
yeah,
is coming
they're
into
marking
hangars in
those
2 minutes.
marks.
Yeah, we're
Just
losing
make sure
the
there's
hub
no,
again too. And
just make sure there's no tanks around so I can move in there safely.
Very
Right,
interesting.
gentlemen, you've got 3 tanks and a Toem rat moving northwest. They're gonna cut the line to the west.
And oh, Fetson, looks like they've managed to. I didn't realise they'd actually managed to get towards the radio. There you go. There's the radio just gone.
Right, gentlemen.
77
Mark that
tickets.
again, 3 MBTs, 2 Toem rat.
And we,
pushing
yep,
northwest,
RIP
to
are
my
losing
position. I suspect
abandoned
they're
hangars,
cut the MSR
and RIP
really
struggling to
behind.
get back up there.
We have 76 tickets, so we probably shouldn't worry about our MSR anymore.
Do that. I'm just saying, man, I'm gonna flank you, that's all.
No artillery whatsoever. I'm really surprised by that. I think they're opting for the.
Got one enemy.
I think
MBT
Hammerfaust is helping
outside
him
abandoned
rip out here. He's just accidentally team. Well, I guess accidentally.
enemy
He's just team killed like a load of people. Not sure what's going on there. He's team killed like about 4 people right now. But there we are. Enemy tank starting to move in. Yehorivkas Witnesses, Kitman and Kartoffman coming round. Oh, taking a nice shot from Leviathan's tank. Not quite track.
Tank on abandoned is
Oh,
tracked
that's tracked.
on squad 4 attack marker.
Now he's tracked. Going over that little bump really just elevated him enough to have that shell land on the tracks. That took the track out. That's not going to be fun for him. That was a nice deflect there. And we've got the two other tanks here to help out.
Careful pushing west side.
And this tank's just storming in, gunning down these guys. Wow.
Tank down, we got it.
Did they get it?
Yeah, no.
Yes, they did. Yeah, they did. Sorry, I was confused because Kartoffman was kind of like on the tank almost. And it's 2v1.
Tanks on squad 4 attack marker.
Leviathan seems to have the upper hand because there's two tanks, you know, in a bit of a worse position than he is. Oh, he's turning this side. Come on, let's keep your nose. And there's artillery.
Friendly tank on the
Leviathan down. 24 tickets we're down to. And looks like that's US artillery just based on the position and where that is. $200 to 22 tickets. They can afford to lose. Well, they can't afford to lose any more tanks, but if they lose one more, then that's going to be very much the half. There's 16 tickets. Bloody hell! Just looking around to see if there's anyone coming up behind at all. We've got Tequila Sancho over there. There we have it, 15 tickets. We're on the final home stretch now for Yehorivkas Witnesses. Although RIP making a good push, they've got a bit of a strong, well, I would say a strong line there, but when you start to move in, you can see there's actually a lot more dead players than players alive. Those tanks certainly not helping with those machine guns. They're just ripping through the infantry forces here right now. And I don't believe, let's have a little look, no, we've got no RIP tanks coming in a little bit too far. It's going to take him a bit too long to get in to support that, and there we have it. Major defeat. United States win the battle with 172. That means that Yehorivkas Witnesses win the second round. And let's just grab some scoreboards. 114 kills by Yehorivkas Witnesses.
That's right, guys.
GG. Unlucky boys.
Yeah.
GG.
Lots of squads there. Some really great work. Wow. Great game there by RIP. Certainly played very well, had some great tank moments. Unfortunately though, Yehorivkas Witnesses managing to take the lead. They get the 3 points, they managed to get both rounds, and they also got the total ticket score as well of 332, so 166 tickets on the first round and 172 on the second. Ooh, what a great game. Now, week 5, this is the last match. Obviously tonight is the last match, and I do have the wrong overlay there. I thought I had the right one, and I must have saved it in the wrong place. So next week, Misfit Platoon, the match on the 2nd for server 2, that is not playing. Misfit Platoon are not playing. Coalition Francophone will be playing against Yehorivkas Witnesses on the 2nd. Husaria will be playing against High Expectations, Low Probability on the 3rd, and We Love Squad will be playing Band of Bastards on the 4th, and that is just currently what the schedule is going to look like for week 5, and that's this. Let's see if it's the wrong dates. That's obviously today's dates, so forget about that. On the 16th, 17th, and 18th, I tell you what, let's just get rid of that. Let's just get rid of that. I'll go onto the other screen, find the current schedule, because they've had to be rejigged about. Okay, so on the 16th we've got Coalition Francophone versus Yehorivkas Witnesses. That's going to be on the 16th of June, so that's in 2 weeks' time. 17th of June we've got Husaria versus High Expectation, Low Probability, and the 18th we've got We Love Squad Community versus Banded Bastards. Wrestling Places and Misfit Platoon have the week off. We do also have next week, we have 2 matches planned in on the 9th of June. Okay, so the 9th of June is next Tuesday, sorry, got a little hiccup there. Next Tuesday we've got the week 3 match, which was postponed due to the B19 release, and then also subsequent technical issues with the game delayed it. So Coalition Francophone versus High Expectations Low Probability will be playing their Matea Advanced and Secure V1. I will be streaming that. Feel free to make sure you follow so that you can get the announcement for when we go live. Then on the 11th, we've got Husaria versus We Love Squad. They're going to be playing on the 11th of June. Now that is the Wednesday. So Tuesday and Wednesday next week we've got 2 matches. Then the week after we've got a match on the Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. And then we're going to be back to hopefully our normal schedule. Misfit Platoon versus Banded Bastards still have 1 match outstanding to schedule. There are talks of that being a little bit later on in the season. And I think we're looking at about possibly the beginning of July for that, so we're probably looking in about 4 to 5 weeks. Guys, thank you for watching. Hope the stream has been a bit better second round than it was at the start of the first round. Apologies for those technical issues. And guys, have a great week. Stay safe. Keep yourselves looking after each other, and we're going to be back next week with some matches. We'll put the announcements out tomorrow, so make sure you join that Discord, discord.io Squad Community Cup. Guys, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for the follows and the chatter, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye for now.